Check, check.
It's Baig of Tricks trivia time. Grab your friends and play it online. With Ali and Gina and Taco just for you. It's Baig of Tricks trivia time. And we're feeling alright. Okay, come on, let's play.
Good evening. Happy Tuesday, everybody. My name is Ali with Baig of Tricks Entertainment. Thank you so much for joining us for this general knowledge trivia event. Sorry, we're just a few minutes after 7 here. Technology, am I right? But we are excited to be doing this, and we're so glad that you've joined us. If this is your first time playing, make sure before we go any further that you do join the online game. You'll see the link here at the bottom of the screen. So you're not going to be answering the questions here on YouTube. You'll actually be answering the questions via our online trivia platform. All you need to do, I recommend playing the game from your phone, leaving this video up on your computer. So open up your phone, open up a browser, and go to online.baigoftricks.com and enter in the code TRICKS2. Online.baigoftricks.com/tricks2 will get you there as well. Let me show you what it looks like. So once you go to online.baigoftricks.com, enter in the code TRICKS2, it's going to ask you for your name and the state that you're playing from. If you are playing from the United States, if you're not, feel free to tell us what country you're playing from, and then just hit go. Once you do that, you're good to go. There's nothing else you need to do. The game will start here in just a few minutes when I start it on my end. Before we do that, I just want to give you a few updates, a few announcements about events we have coming up tonight and over the course of this week. So let me close this. Once you've done that, you are good. Here we go. I'm back. So again, thank you all for joining us. Thank you so much for continuing to join us over the last almost 3 months now. March, April, May, June. Yeah. Yeah, really close to 3 months we've been doing this. So thank you guys so much for continuing to come out virtually and participate in these events. We really enjoy putting them on for you. I mentioned yesterday that we are in the process of setting up some in-person live entertainment slowly as well. As here in Illinois, we're in what they're calling phase 3. A lot of the venues that do have outdoor seating available are using that now. So we're in talks with a few venues to get some trivia up and running for you in person. But with that said, online trivia is not going anywhere just yet. I promise you, we'll continue to do events online for those of you that prefer to play this way, or those of you who are friends of ours that we've made that aren't close enough to go out and play trivia with us at the bars in this area, the Chicagoland area. So keep an eye out for that. There are announcements coming over the next week or two here. But in the meantime, we do still have a full lineup of events this week. Tonight, obviously, we're playing general knowledge trivia right now. And then at 9 o'clock, these are all Central Standard Times or Central Daylight Savings Time. I get confused. They're all Central Time Zone. 9 o'clock tonight is Full House Trivia. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. is Music Bingo with Bobby K. He just sent over his playlist to me. I want to pull it up so I can tell you all about it. So his playlist for tomorrow is XRT. So this is going to make sense to those of you here in the Chicagoland area. Songs like Crazy by Gnarls Barkley, Guster, Satellite, Head in the Heart, Lost in My Mind, Jack Johnson, John Prine, Kings of Leon, Lumineers, all sorts of great music Bobby K will be doing for free tomorrow. Music Bingo starting at 7. And then Thursday, we have another round of general knowledge trivia. That one is a special general knowledge trivia with categories chosen by our donation drawing winner this week, Patrick F. He gave us some great categories to pull questions from: Major League Baseball, Seinfeld. What are the other ones? Tom Hanks films. There's a whole bunch. I wrote all the questions earlier today, so it's ready to go. I'm very excited for that one. That's 7 o'clock on Thursday. And then on 9 o'clock on Thursday, we have Harry Potter trivia. All of the details for all of those events are on our Facebook, so if you want to find out more, check it out there. Make sure you RSVP is going so you get the updates when we post them. But with that said, thank you to everybody again who's choosing to join us tonight, and everybody that's supported Baig of Tricks over these last 3 months or over these last 7 years, honestly. If your support comes in the form of liking the Facebook page and liking the comments or liking the posts and commenting and sharing and inviting your family and your friends, we really appreciate it. And we certainly appreciate those of you that have donated to Baig of Tricks. You'll see the links down here all night. If you choose to donate, you do not have to. This is a free event we're putting on for you tonight. And this event, this evening, Tuesday, at 7 o'clock, we do have a gift card courtesy of our sponsor, Old World Plumbing, out of St. Charles, Illinois. Great company. And they are allowing us, through their sponsorship, to offer a $25 gift card to the winner of tonight's competition. So again, you don't have to pay anything to play. That gift card is up for grabs whether or not you donate. But if you do donate, your name does go into the pool of people who may win the opportunity to select the categories for next week's donation drawing trivia night. So just like Pat chose the categories for this Thursday night, each week we're going to draw one name. We've been doing this for a while now, and if we choose you out of the people that donated, you get to choose the categories for that trivia night. So thank you to everybody that donates. Thank you to everybody that just shows up and plays trivia with us. So with that said, let's talk about how we play trivia. Again, before we go any further, make sure if you haven't yet, you do join the online game. You won't be answering here on YouTube. You'll be answering via the online platform. So online.baigoftricks.com/tricks2 or online.baigoftricks.com. Enter and then enter the code tricks2. Tonight we have a mixture of multiple choice questions and text questions, which means you'll have to type the answer in, but we won't get to those for a little while. We're going to start out with the multiple choice questions. This is how it works. I'll ask you a question. Once I start the timer, there's a 30-second timer. Once I start the timer, you'll have 4 answers pop up on the screen. It's always A, B, C, and D. One of them is always correct. All you have to do is click the answer that's correct, and you earn up to 150 points. Up to 150 points because the point value decreases the longer it takes you to answer. So it pays to answer quickly here, but make sure you don't just click blindly, because if you hit an answer, that's your answer for that question. You can't go back and change it. If you click B, you can't change it to C. So make sure you read the questions and the answers first, but make sure you do click quickly to earn as many points as possible. If you're still wondering exactly what this is going to look like, have no fear. We have a practice question coming up. This first question will look and act just like all the other questions, but it won't be worth any points. So no pressure here. We're just learning how to use the system. Thank you all for joining us. The only thing I haven't mentioned, and I know some of you will be excited about this, on Thursday, our friends from the DuPage County Farm Bureau are coming back. And we're going to be doing a mini agriculture bonus trivia round after our general knowledge trivia at 7. And that one, there's a $50 Visa gift card up for grabs. So we've done this a few times now. We always have a great time. The DuPage County Farm Bureau has been sponsoring games with this, like this with us for a long time, and they've just very quickly pivoted with us to do this online and offer you guys a great prize, $50 Visa gift card for a mini bonus round of trivia. So don't miss that Thursday too after the general knowledge trivia. So here we go, guys. Cheers. Thanks for being here. Let's play some trivia. All right, first question again, just a practice question. What is the name of your host tonight? That's me. What is my name? I've said it a few times. Most of you already know, but let's see who remembers. All you have to do is click on the correct answer once they pop up. This one not worth any points, but the rest of them will be after this. Here we go. What is the name of your host tonight? Is my name Michael, Scotty, Dennis, or Ali? I see the answers piling in. Great job, great job. Make sure you click one of those answers. You're never going to lose points. Even if you're wrong throughout this entire game, you don't lose points. So it never pays to leave it blank or not click something. You're not going to lose anything if you're wrong, but you're definitely going to score 0 if you don't put anything in. Oh, who's here? Hey, Christiane. Rick Jarka, my man, what's up? Good to see you on here. Hi, Laura W. Misha, welcome back. Jen Sterna's husband, welcome. Hey, Al. The weather is up and down. Right now, the sun is shining from behind a few clouds, but we've had some pretty strong thunderstorms throughout the day.
Now we have a blue sky.
Yeah, now we got a blue sky coming out. Hey, Christiane. Hey, Steve Rogalski. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yes, Jeff will be hosting once we get some stuff set up here. Rich Hansen, welcome back. Amy, how you doing? Hey, Nicole Selig. Lindsay Davis, welcome. Happy to see so many of you on here tonight. Thanks for being here. All right. First question, obviously practice. Oh, a lot of you thought I was Dennis Rodman. Thank you. The correct answer is Ali. Ali, that's my name. Great job. That's how these questions work. So now you know. After this, they start counting for points. Here we go. Question number 2. This is the first real question. Some of these will be simple, my friends. Some of them will be tough. So again, give it your best shot no matter what. You're not losing points. Question number 2. The character named Ash Ketchum. Ash Ketchum is a character from which of the following franchises? Ash Ketchum is a character from which franchise? Is it Digimon, Star Wars, Harry Potter, or Pokemon? Thank you, Katie, for the donation. Thank you, Janine, for the donation. Sincerely, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Dun, 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 dun. All right, everybody's in. You guys did well here. Well enough for a social impact. The correct answer here is Pokemon. Ash Ketchum, the main character from the original Pokemon series, if you will. There are many now. But good job, guys. We'll social that. Cheers, everybody. Great job. All right, question 3. Brussels is a city in which country? Brussels is a city in which country? Look at the GIF. Is it Germany,
Cutie.
Latvia,
Oh, he's farting.
Belgium,
Ew.
or Poland?
Oh, that took a turn.
Germany, Latvia, Belgium, or Poland? In which of these countries would you find the city of Brussels?
Oh, yeah, I forgot Steph went there.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Lindsay.
I love Brussels sprouts.
I do like Brussels sprouts. Hey, Ed. I know you've been on recently, but I haven't seen that EJV
Whoa.
in the chat.
The birds are going crazy outside. I bet all the worms are up.
Yeah.
Points aren't counting down.
Ooh, are they not? Hey, good call. They are now. Oh, this online system. All right. Thanks for the update there. I got it fixed. These first 2 questions, you probably got full points, but it'll change after this. Let's see how you guys did. This is an even better social than the first time. You know your geography. Belgium is the correct answer. Bless you.
Thank you.
Brussels in Belgium. All right, question 4.
It's still not starting question 3. For us.
I hadn't clicked. Is it on question 4 now?
Yeah.
Question 4. What is the only NFL team to appear in 4 consecutive Super Bowls? Which of the following NFL teams is the only one to appear in 4 consecutive Super Bowls? Is it the Green Bay Packers, the New England Patriots, the Buffalo Bills, or the Pittsburgh Steelers? Everybody is in. All right, 23 of you said the New England Patriots, 32 of you said the Buffalo Bills, and 32 of you were correct. The distinction, not only the only team to appear in 4 consecutive Super Bowls, but they lost all 4 of them.
Right.
4 losses in a row. Good job. Patriots have been in a buttload of Super Bowls, but not 4 in a row last time I checked. All right, question number 5. We'll look at the standings after this one. Oslo is which country's largest city? Another geography question for you. Oslo is which country's largest city? Is it Denmark, Sweden, Norway, or Switzerland? It depends on the butt, Lindsay.
Depends on the butt.
All right. You guys know your geography. Again, the correct answer is Norway. We'll call it social for that one. 90% of you got it right. So good job, everybody. Pour a little bit more. Cheers to you. Let's take a look at the standings. If this is your first time playing, when I put the standings up on the screen, the top 3 individuals are going to stay on the screen. Everybody else is going to rotate through, so make sure you're watching. You'll see your team name at some point or another. In first, there's a tie. So yeah, that first 2 questions there, people were getting the same amount of points. So we have a tie right now. You're Such a Disease is first. Wu-Tang is also first. Fear of Rubber Cushions is also first. I'm thinking, and I think Rich H also out there was tied for first. I see Bob Jovi, a poo-poo and a pee-pee, Supermarket Sweepers. What a good show. Jen Widener, welcome, welcome. Dishonor on your cow. May I see your manager? Hey, Miss LaRocca and Bert. Rick and Ashley. There's a team name I like to see. Alley Cat and Let's Get Quizzical. Jamie Matt, I see you out there. Jeffrey D. Schleibings McMiller from the streets of Chicago. Pounded by Cristobal. Is it? I haven't caught up on Cristobal. Has it made land?
Well, I think this is why we're seeing it in our stores here. I think that usually happens.
Hey, Mama Lens. Welcome back, Mama Lens. All right, let's move on. Question number 6 coming up on the show, SpongeBob SquarePants. What is the name of SpongeBob's boating instructor? On the show, SpongeBob SquarePants, what is the name of SpongeBob's boating instructor? Is her name Mrs. Puff, Mrs. Clam, Mrs. Kelp, or Mrs. Flounder? It was the storm today. Nice.
Yeah, I don't. Crystal and Stephanie, I know you guys are down in Florida. How is it there with Cristobal? It's crazy how many tropical storms there are that we don't even hear about.
Yeah. You guys did well. You did very well. Mrs. Puff, the correct answer. Good job. That blowfish, pufferfish. Good job. Question number 7. The song Spoonman. The song Spoonman was a hit in the year 1994 for what Seattle band? The song Spoonman, a hit in 94 for what Seattle band? Was it Mudhoney, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, or Pearl Jam? It's Bella's last day of school. Officially a 5th grader. Congrats, Bella. Happy last day of school. 5th grade. That was a fun grade. All right. Everybody's in. 46 of you said Soundgarden. 15 people put Pearl Jam. I have a feeling if you didn't know the answer, but you've played trivia, you might have just guessed Pearl Jam, because that's one of my favorite bands and I talk about them often. But not the correct answer here. Soundgarden did Spoonman in 1994. So good job. Question number 8. Sarah Chalk played the second Becky Connor on the TV show Roseanne from 1993 to 1997. But she really hit it big as the character Elliot Reed on what show in 2001? Sarah Chalk made it big as Elliot Reed on what show in 2001? Grey's Anatomy, Bones, Dexter, or Scrubs? Ah. Chris, when we do Baig-o-tricks After Dark, it's going to be an all mud honey music round. All right, question number 8 answers first. This is a social. You guys know your Scrubs. Congratulations, Dr. Reed from Scrubs. Great job, everybody. All right, question number 9. Which Disney theme park? Where's Maggie and Brian? Maggie and Brian out there? Which Disney theme park can brag that it has the tallest castle? Which Disney theme park, as of today, has the tallest castle? Is it Walt Disney World in Florida, Shanghai Disneyland, Disneyland in California, or Disneyland Paris? That sounds dirty. It's after dark. Everybody's in. You're a little split on this one. A few of you said California, Disneyland. A few of you said Paris, but you really went between Disney World in Florida or Shanghai Disneyland, which is the correct answer. Shanghai, the newest of the parks, the newest of the castles, and the tallest. Not by much more. I think it's 10 or 15 feet taller than Disney World in Florida. Disneyland castle is very small comparatively. I found that out when I was researching this. It's interesting. All right, question 10. The song Don't You Forget About Me from the Breakfast Club was performed by what band? What band gave us the hit song Don't You Forget About Me, famously associated with the Breakfast Club? Was it Simple Minds, Oingo Boingo, Psychedelic Furs, or Tears for Fears? Yeah, it's definitely a crazy time to be graduating, especially if you're graduating high school or college and you're completely finished. Yeah, it's rough.
High school especially, I remember, which I feel terrible about now, but the last day of high school, everyone just emptied their lockers and threw everything on the floor. Yes. And you had that big finale. It was over. Yeah.
You guys did well here. Correct answer, most of you knew. 75% of you. Simple Minds. Don't you forget that Simple Minds did that song. Great job. All right, we have one more multiple choice, so we'll do that before we move on to the next round and before we look at the standings again. Which of the following 1990s Chicago Bulls players is currently an NBA head coach? Which of the following Bulls players from the 90s is currently a head coach of a NBA team? Is it Steve Kerr, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, or Ron Harper? Oh, Chris, I love that. I don't watch the news much at all. I didn't know that they were doing that, but I like that they are. All right. It's another question straight out of Last Dance. If you've been watching or if you watched it, you probably did okay here. Correct answer is Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr, NBA head coach of the Golden State Warriors? Huh? Maybe? I don't know. Sports ball. Where's Jess and John? Let's take a look at the standings. Things might have changed. They have a little Brant in first, pounded by Cristobal in second. Not at the table, Carlos in third. Everybody else rotating through.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Yes, Steve Kerr's. Oh, good. Sports.
I
don't care. Nice, Brad. Hey, Brad. Welcome. Only mostly did. All right. So while this goes through a second time, let me tell you how things are going to change. Now the points will no longer decrease. They should have been doing it the whole time, but now we're turning it off. From the rest of the game, you're either going to earn all of the points or none of the points, because for the rest of the game, there are no more multiple choice answers. You actually have to type the answer in all on your own. So I'll read you a question. That question will have one possible correct answer. You'll type it in and hit submit. If you are correct and you get your answer in before the timer runs out, you earn all of the points. However, if you're wrong, you earn 0 points. The reason that I no longer decrease the points is because I don't want you to type super quickly to try and rush. I want you to take your time and try to spell your answers correctly. If you spell it right, the computer grades it for me and it makes sure that you get the points you deserve. If you spell your answer wrong, I have to go back and I have to fix it for you, and this is the internet. Sometimes that messes with things and maybe you don't get the points. So the best thing you can do is take your time, spell your answers correctly. With that said, the next 5 questions come from a mini bonus round, so they're all going to have to do with the same subject, the same category. Today it is geography, no longer world geography like those first couple questions. We are talking about U.S. geography. Specifically, we're talking about the states, and more specifically, the state capitals. So talking about graduating different grades, bring you back to grade school, elementary, middle school, high school, whenever you personally learned these, or maybe you never did, but hopefully you remember them now. I'm going to give you the name of one of the 50 nifty United States. All I need you to do is type in the name of the capital city. It's that simple. It doesn't mean it's easy. Some of these might be tough, but it is simple. No tricks here. I'm just going to give you the name of a state. You just give me the name of the capital. There are 5 of these, and they're worth 200 points apiece. We're going to do one at a time. Here we go. So don't forget, you have to type this in now and hit submit. Name this state's capital city. What is the capital city of Oklahoma? Just Nicole today. 1868 water border trivia. Yeah, that's coming. Don't you worry.
Oh my God, how boring.
Yeah. Jess is upset she missed her sports ball call.
Hey, can you go back to your spot now?
Foods that start with Q. I didn't forget. Don't worry. I like the Animaniacs reference. The very last answer, fingerprints. We need to. We need fingerprints. And then, what's this? Is Dot carries Prince, like Prince, the musician.
my God.
Not that Prince. What a joke for a kids show. But that's one of those that are just so out there. I guess they got away with it. The correct answer is Oklahoma City. I feel like I started it out. What I thought was easy here, Oklahoma City, one of those states where you just have to remember the state name and then add the word city. All right, number 13, name the capital of this state. What is the capital of the state of Washington? What is the capital city of Washington? Everybody is in. Let's give it a second for the internet to catch up. So a lot of you got this. A few of you spelled it wrong. Let me fix those for you. Correct answer was and is Olympia. Olympia, Washington. Not Seattle, Tacoma, Spokane, Salem, or Wichita, I'm guessing. So good job. 68% of you got that right. Number 14. Name the state's capital city of Arizona. What is the capital city of Arizona? Washington City. That is sound logic. Clouds are coming back in. You guys did well here. You did social well, I'll say. Yes. Phoenix, the correct answer. Cheers, everybody. 52 of you got that right. You knew this one. All right, number 15. Name the state's capital city. What is the capital of South Dakota? What is the capital city of South Dakota? Mom is definitely not smarter than a 5th grader. Bella is over here rattling off the capitals. Good job, Bella. Bringing that knowledge.
Teamwork. I would. I'd be okay with not great.
That's right. I feel like that's how a lot of people are. Earning her keep tonight.
I love it.
All right, everybody's in. And let's see. A lot of you got it. 71% of you got it. Pierre, South Dakota. Bismarck, I believe, is North Dakota's capital. So not far off there. Pierre, the correct answer. Number 16. This is the final state capital. Number 16. Name the state's capital city. What is the capital of Kansas? Kurt, you got points. I marked it right. Don't worry. Suddenly during quarantine, I've become my father.
It's like those commercials.
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy I get to see Yakko because he was my favorite.
Yeah. Wacko was mine.
Of course it was.
I think most of you got this. Just a couple misspellings. Fixed them for you. So 80% of you, we're going to call it a social just over the top there. Cheers, everybody. Topeka, Kansas. Great job. All right, we will now take a look at the standings again and see if anything's changed before we get into our picture round here in just a second. Brant, still in first, pounded by Cristobal, still in second, not at the table. Carlos still in third, and only 20 points behind first and second, between first and second, and only 5 points between second and third, so still anybody's game. Let's flip over here. Let you guys take a look at that and take a look at this. Oh, what a baby. All right. Everybody is gone through. Hey, Albin, up there in 14th place, my man. All right, the next round is a picture round. It's a picture round, so it works a little bit differently. It is still 5 questions, all from the same category. However, rather than asking you questions each time, I'm going to show you a different picture each time. And the question's always going to be the same. The category is the same. This one, different than pretty much anything we've done. This one, I think there are some in here that are going to be pretty simple, but some of these are going to be pretty tough. The category is famous production companies. That sounds boring, but it is something that you've seen a million times. A production company is the company that makes a movie, finances a movie, and whenever you watch a movie before the movie actually starts, you see these production company logos and graphics flash before the movie starts. So you've seen these all, but let's see if you can remember the names of the companies. Some of these will be easy, like I said. Some of them will be tough. This first one is almost a practice question. It's worth points, but I'll be surprised if anybody misses it. Again, you're typing your answers in. Name this production company. You have 30 seconds. What is the name of this production company? right, everybody's in. Let you see what it looks like on my end. So this is absolutely the Walt Disney Company, any of those were acceptable. So I'm marking them right. You'll see them disappear from the screen. So as long as you put anything with the word Disney in it here, you got points, which almost every single one of you did. So great job. Cheers, everybody. We'll call it a silver show. Now they're going to be a little bit tougher, I think, but maybe not this next one. Number 18. Oh, yeah, this is tough, I think. Name this production company. Name this production company. You know this one? Gina knows it. We do watch a lot of movies. Overall, you guys are doing very well. So we had some New Line Cinema, Miramax, Cinemax, Touchstone, TriStar, Touchstone, New Line Cinema, I think. Why do I know this? Yeah, New Line Cinema, the correct answer. Good job. I'm pretty sure the first time I saw that symbol was the beginning of the Ninja Turtles movie. All right, number 19. Name this production company. I know. He's ready for a nap.
Sleepy boy.
Yes, Steph. I'll accept either. So this one was MGM or Metro Goldwyn Mayer. Mayer? I don't know. I always say MGM. But MGM was the correct answer. Good job. 74% of you got that right. Cheers, everybody.
Tiger King.
Tiger King, Carol friggin' Baskin. All right, number 20. Name this production company. 30 seconds. What is the name of this production company? These answers.
Check out the comments when you get the second for the Disney one.
I'll look.
Okay.
I don't have. I'll look in a second. Oh yeah, that's fair. Buena Vista has the same exact logo too. Yeah, I'll go back and mark that for you. Whoever said that, Tamika. I'll go back and mark that. You can't send a picture through there. I saw it though. Correct answer here. Not Lonely Robot, not Wannabe Wally. This is Bad Robot. Bad Robot. This is J.J. Abrams. A lot of films with this one. Bad Robot. All right, one more. One more. What is the name of this production company? Hey, Bella.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Thank you. Some of the guesses. So it's not Glass Jungle or I Can't See. It's not Happy Gilmore Productions. This is Happy Madison Productions. That was Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison, obviously two of Adam Sandler's first and biggest films, and his production company named after them, but both of them together. Happy Madison, the correct answer. So give me 1 second. I'm going to pop back and fix that one answer I said I would.
17.
Yep. All right. Tamika, that's fixed. You're good. And now, before we go on to the next question, we're going to look at the standings. Rich H, 55, up into first. Nick Miller from the streets of Chicago in second. Pounded by Cristobal, still up in the top three there. Everybody else rotating through. I see Jen Sterna there in 13th. Andrea, Team ARE in 23rd. Steffi Star and Hasera right there. Quack Attack, I like that. See a Hamilton out there. Amy, that's good. I like Happy Madison too. Thanks for the... Oh, Rick Jarka. the movie theater manager. Yeah, I didn't even know you were going to play, man. I'm happy that you got the movie company questions the night you were here. Oh, that's good. Oh, Jen. No. New Line Cinema was your downfall. That's okay. All right, the rest of the game are just random questions, my friends. Random questions. Some of them will be simple, some of them will be tough, but they're each worth 300 points, and you can see how close the game is. The points on the screen still. So each one of these correct answers is going to give you 300 points. I didn't say this earlier. I always feel like I shouldn't have to, but make sure you're not cheating. Anything you answer needs to come out of somebody's brain. The whole point of doing this is to have fun and be honest about it, so don't ruin it for everybody else by Googling or looking these answers up. Keep it fair, keep it fun, guys, as we go through these last round of questions. Again, these are just random general knowledge questions. No secret theme, no connecting themes, nothing that ties them all together. These are just random questions. Here we go. Number 22. What was the name of Stephen King's first published novel in 1974? What was Stephen King's first real novel in 1974? Carol, go. Are you buffering it all? Mm-hmm. We're not, but obviously she's across the table, so our internet's...
I was in the beginning, no.
Yeah. Brad, I imagine you did, but if you haven't yet, refresh your YouTube. Sometimes that honestly fixes it if you haven't done it. Just refresh the whole screen. Oh, it's happening to Chris too. Let's see. Let me refresh mine really quick. So you guys shouldn't see anything happen on your end. But I'm going to refresh and see. Yeah, especially with the weather, something could have been happening. As long as the game's still working okay, we're good. And for now it is. Let's see what you guys thought. It wasn't The Shining. It wasn't It, Pet Sematary, Cujo, Salem's Lot, Stand By Me. One person added an R. The correct answer is Carrie. Carrie, the first novel there in 1974. Also the first film that would come of them. So good job. Number 23. Considered the world's first skyscraper. The 10-story home insurance building was built in the year 1885. In what city? Considered the world's first skyscraper, the 10-story home insurance building was built in 1885. In what city? This guy is not standing on it. This is not a clue. That's just out there to give some of you sweaty palms. Why is he doing that? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Some people. He knows he doesn't have to stand there, right? No, that's where he lives, Chris. That's his house.
Yeah, it's the only place left. So.
You guys did well here. The correct answer was Chicago. If you just put the city, that's fine. It automatically changed in the system to Chicago, Illinois. Chicago. Correct answer here. You can learn about that in Devil in the White City. Talk about it. Question 24. Who was the lucky Pulitzer-winning playwright who married Marilyn Monroe in 1956? What is the name of the Pulitzer-winning playwright who married Marilyn Monroe in 1956? He could stand on the ground. Yes, this GIF, I put this GIF after that one, so it's a lot better.
Lindsay, why would a surgeon play videos like that?
That makes no sense.
Yeah. Right before you're supposed to have surgery, would you want to need to relax? Oh, that's awful.
Keep this GIF on for every question.
Brad.
All right. Correct answer here. A few of you spelled his name differently, so I'm just fixing it. Arthur Miller does work. The correct answer was Arthur Miller. Arthur Miller. He was that Death of the Salesman? Was that Arthur Miller? Yeah. So Arthur Miller. She did also marry Joe DiMaggio, right? But he's a baseball player,
Yeah.
not a playwright. So good job, good job, good job. Question 25. We'll look at this one, and then we'll do the standings. Parejo, Perfecto, and Robusto, and Presidente are common shapes of what object? Parejo, Perfecto, Robusto, and Presidente are common shapes of what object?
I only know this because of you.
Oh, yeah? Joe DiMaggio made the plays, so I vote a point. Amy, I like your argument.
Yeah.
Not enough to give you points, but I like it.
Same.
All right, everybody's in. I did not realize we would have so many different guesses for this. Most of you got this right. The correct answer is cigars. Cigars come in many different shapes, but Parejo, Perfecto, Robusto, and Presidente are common shapes of cigars, not taco.
Dog butts.
Dog butts? Maybe. Tequila. I like how somebody said tequila and somebody separately, two people said margaritas. So good thinking. Wine
That's kind of
glasses.
selling a margarita.
Yeah. But cigars is the correct answer here. Let's take a look at the standings. Dun, dun, dun,
Or
dun.
tequila, for sure.
Nick Miller from the streets of Chicago in first, pounded by
Whoa.
Cristobal in second. Not at the table, Carlos in third. Everybody else rotating through.
Jen will be happy that Rich fell from first.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rich.
I try to squeak out points where you can't. Yeah, Amy, I'm never angry at trying to get points for fun reasons like that. Jen, very. So we still just have some regular random general knowledge questions coming up. Let's move on. Question 26. What does C, the letter C, represent in the famous scientific equation E equals mc squared? What does C stand for in the famous E equals mc squared?
Oh, you're still on taco.
That's because he's so cute. Some of these guesses. All right. I'm going to be a little specific on this one. It's not crackers. It's not candy. Not velocity. It is the speed of light. So if you gave me speed and light there together, I need both words, speed and light. The speed of light, energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. I think that's right. Relativity? I don't know. I used to know all this stuff. Now I just know random trivia. Less than you guys do, apparently. Question 27. A group of what animal is collectively called a prickle? So if you have a group of lions, you could call them a pride. If you have a group of what animal, you call them a prickle.
It's perfect. I was feeling like a prickle and that made me feel
Bobby, don't judge me. Soccer ball was mine. Hey, you know, everybody had their own guesses. Soccer ball, that's certainly a guess. No judgment here. Trivia is a no judgment zone. Except for me, I literally have to judge you all. But I judge objectively, not subjectively. Oh yeah, Lindsay, I'm with you. We love the silly answers.
Oh yeah, those keep me entertained.
I remember now why I don't do these questions, because so many different animals count. Let me do something really quick. So the correct answer here, originally I only had one of these, but the correct answer is porcupines or hedgehogs. So most popularly porcupines, but I did really quick a little Google foo there, and hedgehogs also can be called a prickle. So if you put porcupine or hedgehogs, you got points here. All right, number 28. In karate, what color belt comes just before a black belt? So in the array of colors moving up towards a black belt, what color belt would you have just before you receive a black belt? Totally guessed, Misha. Nice.
Context clues, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Good guess.
All right, everybody is in. It's not Dwight Schrute's sensational blue belt. It's the brown. In traditional karate, you would get a brown belt before your black belt. Number 29. Used relatively recently in the title of a popular 2017 film. What name is given to the catastrophic events that will mark the end of the world, according to Norse mythology? It's a popular term used recently in the title of a 2017 film. What name, what term is given to the catastrophic events that will mark the end of the world, according to Norse mythology? Ooh, the garden is looking nice after the rain.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Not Dwight Schrute. All right. Everybody is in. A few of you spelled this wrong. It's not Endgame. I see what you did there, though. Good guess. The correct answer is Ragnarok. Ragnarok. The end of the world, according to Norse mythology. You had Thor Ragnarok in 2017. Number 30. We'll do this, and then we'll look at the standings. Number 30. By what name was the city of Mumbai known before its name was changed in 1995? So it only became the city of Mumbai in 1995. What was the name of the city that is now Mumbai before 1995? It's changed, I think, a few times, but what was it just before it was changed in 1995? Guess it won't be a low-key event. Middleton, that's a good joke. I guess it won't be a low-key event. I like that. Porcupine? Porcupine? What do I say? Porcupine. Porcupine.
I feel like most would say like porcupine.
Yeah, porcupine. Porcupine. Everybody's in. Just before the name was changed in 1995, it was Bombay. Bombay became Mumbai. Like I said, I believe it's changed a few times, but in 1995, became Mumbai from Bombay. All right, let's take a look at the standings because we have a couple questions left. Pounded by Cristobal up into first. Jennifer Widener up into second. Nick Miller from the streets of Chicago still in the top three, and certainly within striking distance here. So nobody give up hope. We do not just have one question left. We have 4 more questions, my friends. A few questions extra tonight. So here we go. It's almost through here. Do we have a-hole number 1 and a-hole number 2? Or is it Ricky Bobby? Chris Solo, welcome. Captain Cheesecake. Every time I see that team name, I get hungry. All right, number 31. Number 31. Who is the only artist in music history to have released 7 albums that all achieved diamond status in the United States? A few artists have done it 6 times, but only one individual, one musician has released 7 albums that achieved diamond status in the United States. Who was it? Everybody is in. Let me check some of these answers.
Is this an artist that you like?
This is an artist that I like. I actually told everyone that I would be asking this question recently. So if you...
Tricky. You can't tell people to remember things when they're drinking.
I remembered it, and I was probably drinking more.
That's true.
To be fair. To be fair.
Oh, Rafi. I loved Rafi.
17 of you put Michael Jackson, and 17 of you were wrong. It is Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks, the only individual to have released 7 albums that achieved diamond status here in the United States. Garth Brooks, the top selling individual artist. All of these, the Beatles have done 6. I think Michael Jackson also has 6. There's a list. The RIAA has a list out there that you can see. But Garth Brooks, the only one with 7. All right, usually this is the end of the game, but we have 3 questions left. It's your turn to choose a category. What category would you like? I'll take foods that begin with the letter Q.
Whoa.
For 100. We have 3 questions left, and all of these are foods that begin with the letter Q. So I'm going to ask you a question. It's just a regular question, but the answer is some type of food or beverage product that begins with the letter Q. So some of them might be a little ambiguous, but you know that the answer has to start with the letter Q. So that'll help you narrow it down here. There's only 3 of them. I think one of them's pretty easy, and 2 of them are a little tougher. Here we go. 32. Name this food that starts with the letter Q. Some people argue that it was not a forbidden apple eaten in the Garden of Eden, but rather what fruit that is shaped more like a pear? Some people argue it was not a forbidden apple eaten in the Garden of Eden, but rather what fruit that is shaped more like a pear? What were you saying?
This is the only food that started a Q that I could think of the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which is random. It makes a really yummy paste to super cheese.
Ooh, yes. All right, a few of you spelled it wrong. I'm fixing it for you.
Nice pick for the question.
Thank you very much. The correct answer here is quince. I always forget how to say it. Quince? Quince. Quince. And it just goes back to the fact that there are interpretations of translations.
I love whoever put quapple.
All right, question number 33. Name the food that starts with the letter Q. A grain crop grown primarily for its edible seeds. A grain crop grown primarily for its edible seeds.
If I eat this food, I will be curled up in a little ball for hours.
Yeah. Yes, white men can't jump. I still have that on DVD. Quaffle.
There are some good answers to that first one.
I tried to come up with as many ways that I would think you guys could spell this, but you're
It's
still
a hard word to spell.
still surprising me, and I appreciate it. Almost all of you got this. So the correct answer, I'm going to mark a few of you correct while it's up on the screen. It's not Quagmire, Quisp, or Quaker Oats. It is quinoa. Quinoa. Good job. All right, only one left. Number 34. Name the food or food additive or drink that starts with the letter Q. Name the food or food additive that starts with the letter Q. What ingredient gives tonic water its distinctive bitter taste and was originally added to help prevent malaria? What is the name of the ingredient added to tonic water that gives it its distinctive bitter taste?
Literally writing a keyword.
Somebody just wrote a Q with a bunch of random letters after it. Somebody put Quaaludes.
Oh,
No, that's
well,
a totally different type of
That's a different cocktail.
drink if you're adding that.
Gin and Quaaludes.
Correct answer here. Not queso.
Well.
Not quince, not Quaaludes, not quesadilla. Quote. Not
it is
quasar,
like cramps.
not quartz. That's close. Not Q-tonic. The correct answer is quinine. Quinine, that bitter taste in tonic water, helps prevent malaria. Good job, everybody. You made it through the final round. I told you we'd do a little bonus round here. We did some foods that begin with the letter Q, Alex. And that is it for trivia tonight. So let's go over the final standings. We do have a prize for tonight's game. If you were with us last night, Elmhurst Brewing Company is open for business now, so they are no longer sponsoring these online games. But please do go check them out. Their patio is open. Their beer garden. We'll be doing trivia there here soon. But tonight's game is sponsored by the incredible Old World Plumbing out of St. Charles, Illinois. Thank you, Jamie, for reaching out and setting that up. So because of them, we do have a $25 gift card up for grabs to whoever finished in first place tonight. So I will flip over to the standings. If you are in first place, make sure you send a message to the Baig Entertainment Facebook page and let us know who you are. Let us know that you're in first place, and we'll get you set up with that. For everybody else, come back and play Full House Trivia with us in just about 53 minutes. All sorts of fun questions about incredibly popular show from the late 80s, early 90s, Full House. Even if you haven't watched the show in a long time, you may surprise yourself. There's a lot of multiple choice questions, a lot of fill-in-the-blank questions, but the YouTube chat will be open as well, so even if you're not sure and you're not doing well, you can still have some fun and hang out with us on there. So we hope to see you guys back for that one. But until then, here are the final standings. First place, it was a battle, pounded by Cristobal. Ended up in first there, Jen Widener in second, Nick Miller from the streets of Chicago in third. Everybody else rotating through. Rick Ashley came up into 14th, good job. Everybody else is gonna rotate through, so take a look, see where you're at. Hey, Olivia with 10 exclamation points. Thanks for being here. That's it for trivia right now. We will be back here in just a little bit for Full House Trivia. Please do join us. We look forward to seeing you then. Until then, guys, have a good 52 minutes if you're coming back, or a good night if you're not, but we hope that you are. Until then, be safe, take care of each other, and wash your hands. Bye-bye.